welcome to Bombo Story Time. Buzz and I have got a very special bedtime story to share with you this week. It's called Where's the Moon? And it's written by Michael Ward and illustrated by Rebecca Tonks. Are you ready? Daddy had bought Evie and Ollie a telescope so they could look up into the night sky at the moon and all of the stars. Shall we look through the telescope now that it's gone dark? Said Daddy. Yes, please, shouted Evie and Ollie with excitement. Can we look at the moon? Said Ollie. Of course we can, replied Daddy. Daddy set up the telescope and opened the bedroom curtains to point it at the night sky. Me first, said Ollie, jumping with excitement. Where's the moon, Daddy? He yelled. It's gone. Don't be silly, Ollie. It must be in the sky somewhere. Let me have a look. Where's the moon, Daddy? Yelled Evie. It's not in the sky. It must be, said Daddy. Let me have a look. Oh dear, said Daddy. The moon has gone. Can we go outside and look for it, Daddy? Asked Evie, excited at the thought of going out in the dark. OK, said Daddy, but we must put on our shoes and our coats as it may be cold outside. Evie and Ollie put on their shoes and coats and raced to the back door of the house, ready to go out into the garden and look for the moon. Come on, Daddy, said Evie and Ollie. We need to look for the moon. Daddy opened the back door and the three of them went out into the garden where it was really dark. Look at all those stars, said Daddy. It's so beautiful, said Evie. Wow, said Ollie. But where's the moon? They both said together. It must be up there somewhere, said Daddy, scratching his head. It can't be far away. Daddy had bought a blanket outside and placed it down on the lawn, so we don't all hurt our necks looking up at the sky and see if we can find the moon, said Daddy. Daddy, Evie and Ollie all lay down on the blanket and stared up at the night sky looking for the moon. What can you see? Asked Daddy. Lots and lots of beautiful stars, said Evie. I see an aeroplane, said Ollie. But where is the moon? They said together. It must be around here somewhere, said Daddy, but I can't find it either. They all looked at each other, puzzled and thinking, where had the moon gone? Maybe it's gone on holiday, said Ollie. Maybe aliens have borrowed it, said Evie. I'm pretty certain it's not on holiday, and I'm sure aliens have not borrowed it, said Daddy. But where's the moon gone then, Daddy? They both yelled. Daddy, said Evie, what's that light high up in the sky moving really fast? Is that the moon? That's the space station, explained Daddy. There are astronauts in the space station looking down on us all to make sure everything is okay. How did they get there? Said Ollie. In a rocket, explained Daddy, that blasted off and flew all the way to it. Wow, they said together. It must take ages to get there. Have you got the space station's phone number so you can ask them, where's the moon? Said Evie. I haven't got it, Evie, said Daddy, and I'm sure they would have seen the moon anyway, whilst they've been flying around. Then why can't we see it? Said Evie, now looking quite sad at the thought of no moon. I'm not sure, said Daddy. There must be a reason for it not being out. But I thought it was out every night, said Evie. Maybe it's asleep, said Ollie. It's getting late now and a bit colder. Let's go back inside, said Daddy, and I will keep looking for it. But it's now bedtime for you two. But don't worry, I'm sure the moon is okay and it will be back soon. Early the next morning, both Evie and Ollie ran into Daddy's room. Daddy, did you find the moon last night? Not exactly, said Daddy, but I know it'll be back tonight. How do you know it'll be back tonight? Said Evie, looking all puzzled. Where was it last night? Let's all go and have some breakfast and then I'll try and explain where it was last night. Right then, Ollie, go and find me your football, please. And Evie, can you please get me an orange out of the fruit bowl? Off they both ran to find Daddy what he needed. They came back to Daddy with a football and an orange. Evie said, why do you need these to show us where the moon's gone? Let me explain, said Daddy. Daddy made the room nice and dark by closing all of the doors and shutting the curtains. He then pulled out a torch and switched it on. Daddy, what are you doing? Said Ollie. Daddy placed the torch on the floor and then in front of it placed the football and then in front of the football placed the orange. Now then, said Daddy, let's pretend the torch is the light from the sun that makes everything light up during the day. Let's also pretend that the football is where we all live on Earth and the orange is the moon. Where's the space station? Said Ollie. Ollie brought over a toy rocket which Daddy placed next to the football. Ollie smiled. There it is. Daddy turned on the torch and it lit up the side of the football. Wow, said Ollie. But the orange has no light, said Evie. Because the football is blocking all the light, said Daddy. It doesn't light up the orange, so you can't see it. This is called a new moon, said Daddy, hoping he'd explained it well enough about the position of the torch and the football and the orange. So if we look out tonight, will we see a new moon, Daddy? Said Evie. Yes, we will, said Daddy. Where's the old one gone then? Said Evie. That explanation is for another day, said Daddy, laughing. Bedtime came, and after Evie and Ollie's bath and brush of their teeth, Daddy set up the telescope and opened the curtains. Me first, said Ollie. OK, Ollie, and tell me what you can see, said Daddy. There's the moon, Daddy. It's back. My turn, said Evie. Wow, it's so bright. Evie and Ollie spent the next few moments looking at the moon all lit up and then waving to the space station as it went by in the night sky. Bedtime now, said Daddy, and you can both have nice dreams about the moon and the stars. Good night, everyone. I'm so pleased that they found the moon in the end before they went to bed. Buzz and I are going to bed soon, but we've made our own telescopes. This one's got moon and stars on it, and this one's all sparkly. And we're going to peep out of our window and see if we can see the moon tonight before we go to bed. I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.